Okay, I want to tape this because I haven't done any crafts in a while on a video, and someday myself or somebody else may want to refer to them. So these are fairly basic crafts that can be done without huge effort, although sometimes there's tricky things. Anyway, this one is a wreath. I'm going to be doing it on this, and we've covered these with other things, but it's almost St. Patrick's Day. Our latest one was covered with garland. So these, you can get this stuff at, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, the box stores that you can get them at. And I added another one here to it. I'm going to add two. But you could, if you have, some of these have a lot of stuff going on. They're not just plain. This one's pretty plain, although you can see that it's got some shamrocks. Okay, so, and our group has done a lot of these kind of things covering them. So it's the same principle. And you can tie it to this, but this is what they give you when you buy it. It's this amount. It's all cut. So I am not going to tie it. I'm going to take, this is curved, it's going to be curved inward on the front. So I'm going to start there. I'm going to put my thumb right there on top of that side. And because I can't ball this, I can't put this into a ball like you might yarn. So I'm just going to put it all in one hand. I'm going to push it through with that hand, holding it with this hand. Grab it again and wind around. So, and I'm going to keep doing that. And when I lose all of it onto the table or whatever we've got, then I'm just going to pick it back up, hold it in that hand, and keep doing that. So I'm gonna wind it pretty loosely. I don't want to push this tight. Some things you might wind tightly, this you don't, because in the end you've only got this amount of garland. You're going to push it round. Either you're going to wind up ending here and pushing it up this way, or you're going to wind up here and need to push it back and even it out. And I'm not fancy with these things, so. Now I didn't take this sticker off this one. I'm not sure why not. I'm going to take that off now. I know, if you're fancy you can fast forward through. Now I've just gone over that, but I'm going to pull it out now. I could pull it out later. If I get to the end and it's wadded up, I can either cover it with something else or I can shift it until the whole thing is even. Now this one's going to be wound closer than I expected. So, as I said before, you can wind up with a lot of space, and then you're going, well, no, it's going to make it. So I'm going to take a look, a little there. You do need to be careful, and I did it really quickly because I didn't want to make everyone wait, so that's good. That shows you what can happen. It could be too tight. I can decide to push that and make it more even, or like I said, I can always later put something on it. Now, this one only doesn't have a lot of stuff. So, okay, so now I'm still holding this, by the way. If you've lost it, you can try to find it. If you can't find it, you can hot glue or tie it to this wire frame. I'm going to tie it to itself, which might be hard. So there's always glue gunning. You can also wind it back and maybe have a little more. I don't have much there. I just tied it once. It really should be tied twice. So leave a little more than I did. But there it is. That's your basic wreath, and you're basically done because it's shiny. But so this came in a strand that was longer, and I didn't want all of that. So again, you're going to wind that the same way. But I wound it about this much in between and wound. So I didn't put it super close. I gave about 3 inches between where I wound the beginning, and then the next wind, and then another about that. And you go around, and you can finish the same way by tying it. And then you can either use, I didn't put anything fancy to hang it. You're either going to use this, which is what I did, to hang it, or you can put put it on the nail here, or even on one of these you can kind of attach. And you can hot glue things to it, although it's pretty wild with all of this shininess. So, you know, you have to decide. You don't want to put too much on because then you've got all this shininess and you don't know what to look at. But if you feel like it looks too plain, like maybe you don't have this, you just have this, and you can put a few shamrocks. That's what we did. We actually you could put a little leprechaun guy if you have a little leprechaun that you've made. Maybe we had a foamy St. Patrick's Day thing and we stuck him here or here or here. You know, just try to size it so it's not too big. Anyway, so that was our simple craft that we did last week. All right. Have a happy St. Patrick's Day.